Today we're talking about how willingness is one of the most important traits in business. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Trilla Business. I'm your host, Samuel Romero, but everyone calls me Sam. So willingness, what is it, and how can I get more of it? That's the question that you want to be asking in this topic for today. We talked about many topics. We talked about really good traits and really good ethical business ethic in the past episodes, like understanding AI and being willing to fail and all that. That's how I was able to get to where I'm at today, with this show and with many more shows that are going to continue coming in the episodes that are yet to come, And it all starts with this one trait. If you want to be successful at the level I'm at. Now, I know what you're thinking when I say that, like maybe, oh, who's this guy? Like why does he have a big level of success and whatnot? Well, I'm not talking about in dineros, dollars, because if we were talking about that, that'd kind of be unproductive, because most people who come into the business world and try to get rich, try to be successful, and try to do things for business success and successful entrepreneurship, you'll come to realize that they do it from a deeper part of themselves. They do it to help people and to serve others. That's what entrepreneurship is. That's what sales is. It's helping people. It's helping others grow and essentially solving problems. That is what business success is, and that's the reason why entrepreneurial business people come into this game and the world of business. It's to solve problems for other people. That's a massive drop. So if you can learn to solve problems essentially for people, you'll have no problem being an entrepreneur in business. But going back, what is the mainframe kind of thing that gets someone to solve problems? Get someone to be at the level of success that I'm at mentally, because it starts all here. It starts if this is not right, nothing's right. It's the mindset. How do you get the mindset? How do you get to the level of success where you're able to be helping people and solve problems for the world? That's what I'm talking about, essentially. I'm not talking about in money or terms of economic valuation, although we'll get to that in other episodes. But I'm talking about being aligned mindfully for business success, and that is willingness. That is how all the people of the world who come into entrepreneurship, who come in to be successful in entrepreneurship, they come in with the number one ethical trait in business, which is willingness. Willingness, ladies and gentlemen, willingness. Get some water there. Willingness, guys. It's even said on my website, if you look deeply enough into it, as I talk about in one of my Q&As, what the number one trait is for business success. And no doubt it is willingness. No doubt. No doubt it is willingness. And let's break it down. Because whether you like it or not, willingness is the most vital, necessary trait for business and success in business. Willingness is being able to go out and do the things that you need to be successful at. Willingness is the power that God, and whatever you want to call it, the greater power, God, the universe, Allah, everything. The greater power that has given you, as you, a human being, to go out and do what you need to do to win. And oftentimes in business, a lot of people fail immediately in growing their business, in innovating their business, in trying new things, in going out and willing to fail. A lot of people fail in business just simply because they're not willing. So you got to ask yourself, are you willing to fail in business? Are you? Are you willing to go out and do the necessary things to be successful in business? Now, you might say to yourself, well, I would be willing if only I had a head start, if only I had the right preparation, if only it was given to me, if only. If only. If only. But the only way to get if only application, the only way to get the help that you're looking for is if you're willing to do it to begin with in the first place. So it all goes back to that number one ethical trait for business success: willingness. Really self-evaluate yourself and ask, are you willing to go out and bust your bum as hard as you can? Use every advantage given to you. Use AI, use tech, use other people. We'll get to that in another chapter of the Trilla Business Chronicles. It just starts with, in the beginning, are you willing? It starts in the beginning of every business venture, of every entrepreneurial type of growth mechanic opportunity that you want to attempt. It's willingness starts at being a grocery driver. It starts at being an Uber driver. It starts at being a lawyer for a law firm. It starts at getting a job anywhere that's close to you. It starts at every opportunity virtually all across the board, all over the world. It starts with willingness. And if you're not willing to try, even if all odds are against you, if you're unwilling to do what you have to do with what you got, there's your realization answer, my friend. There's your realization answer. And maybe that's something that you have to check up on yourself to be able to execute and work in this business world. I told you at the beginning of the episode, this world of ours is going business. Meaning it's becoming more entrepreneurial than ever before. People are in business more than ever before. People are using AI for business. People are connecting with entrepreneurs. people are getting into sales. They're getting sales jobs like me. And there's more fake opportunities that are out there. I don't need to talk badly about any of those. But this world is going business. And it's your job to find out what you are good at and what you're willing to do. It's one thing to find someone talented. It's another to find someone interested. Said by yours truly, Samuel Romero. And isn't that the problem? Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that the problem on earth in America today with people? A lot of times you'll hear the stories that I've know very well, like the back of my hand, know often too well, that I've seen many people in life have exponential talent, have absolutely everything they need to succeed, and they have exactly what it takes to succeed. I've seen it so many times from so many people. But they are uninterested, not interested, and unwilling to take that talent that they have, that God-given talent that has been given to every single one of you watching this. Those people are unwilling. Make the leap forward, to take the jump, make the quantum leap. To get the success that they deserve. It doesn't happen. I've seen countless successful people be unsuccessful. And you know what else I've seen? The opposite. I've seen the least talented people become successful. How screwed up is that? So, get this. The most talented people are not successful, but the least talented people are successful. Oh, goodness, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for giving me this beautiful platform. And thank you to all the internet entrepreneurs and successful tech giants that have made the great social media come to life so that I can have a beautiful show like this. But seriously, that's the reality. That's happening right now. People that should have been where probably other people should be, they're taking their place because they were willing. They were willing to be successful and do what it takes to earn that success. Now, we're going to do some quick rapid fire AI talking points. I use AI, by the way, to, like I talked about in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, I think. I use AI for Trilla Business as I use AI for multiple business operations that I do. So one of the reasons I use AI, specifically ChatGPT, thank you, Sam Altman, you're a godsend, for business and business success. I use AI, ChatGPT, OpenAI's beautiful ChatGPT to come up with brainstorm and talking points. Brainstorm talking points. Talk about what specific things to talk about in Trilla Business. Trilla means true and real. True and real business. And I want to just discuss some talking points here, if we still have time, about willingness. Willingness beats talent. Talent is useful, but willingness is what actually creates business success. Exactly. A talented person who does not execute loses to a willing person who shows up every day. Business rewards consistency, resilience, learning, communication, and adaptability. Willingness means being willing to fail, learn, call, sell, build, post, improve, and keep on going. In the workplace, the best people are not always the most naturally talented. They are the ones who are coachable, reliable, hungry, focused, and willing to outperform. This is a good leadership / workplace / business psychology learning episode. But that's true. So true. Even AI understands. Being willing to fail is what it takes. And so many people are scared. That's, a lot of people, and I want to diagnose kind of right now in this moment with the rest of the time that we have to talk about why you beautiful people might be unwilling for business success. Fear. Mostly fear. Unpreparedness. Lack of motivation. I wouldn't say lack of talent. As the great Grant Cardone says, and I'll reference him, my boy Grant Cardone, love him, man. 10X, Mr. Make It Happen, Mr. Cardone University, Mr. Cardone Capital. He talks about something that you can often see in a clip if you look it up on YouTube. And he's one of the biggest influencers in business by far, who I respect. And he says, how is it that people that are not from America, of this country, who come across the border, probably illegally, and they make a killing with their successful business that they implement here in the United States and make it into net worths of the millions. He said that a lot in his clips, Grant Cardone, and I really respect him for saying that. But it's really true. How is it that immigrants who come into this country build success with everything going against them, everything that's against their favor, but still make it? The answer is willingness. Sheer drive, sheer passion, and persistence. Ray Kroc, Mike Keaton started that. Persistence. But it starts with willingness, because in order to be persistent, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to fail. I've failed at countless things. I've failed at more things than you could probably even count. But I'm still willing. And I will always be willing to talk about more business tips and tricks on Trilla Business. My friends, be willing to fail. Be willing to succeed. Cash in on your business success. Thank you, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.